Guys, welcome back to another psych video. Today's topic will be on detachment and how you can actually detach. So, we'll start off with attachment and why you cannot let go. So, attachment is the root of all suffering. Anything that you place on a pedestal or above you will only lead to suffering and pushing it further away from you. The key to attract what you want to become is aligning with the future you, the one that has everything you desire already. You struggle to detach because you don't know who you truly are. You don't know what you truly believe in, the values you hold, and what you want to achieve in life. You create an emotional bond to things that are temporary, such as your bank account, an eval, a funded account, or just a trade in general. You repeat things like have, need, and must, yet all of these terms of wanting lead to suffering. You think right now the more control that you have and the more force that you put on your life, the faster you'll achieve your desires, but it's actually the complete opposite. Forcing only brings tension, and tension only pushes your desires further away. When was the last time you truly sat down in a quiet environment like your room or out in nature and you truly sat there and you realized that you are not these thoughts or your feelings or emotions, you are simply just the awareness? Yet every time a thought or emotion enters your brain, you instantly react and you cling onto them, thinking they are you because you have not done the internal work to realize that you are not these thoughts, emotions, or feelings. I think when you realize that trading is so much more than just money and it is a literal tool to change your life as an individual, you will go so much further. What I mean by this is you attach yourself to certain beliefs, values, and ideas, whether that be that you are an unlucky person, you're an angry person, you're anxious, depressed, greedy, or unprofitable, and you cling on emotionally to these thoughts or these labels. But in reality, none of this is actually true. You just think and believe it is, therefore, it is. Now, this correlates over to trading. Every time you buy a funded account or you enter a trade, you emotionally enter a whirlpool, and your brain instantly thinks back to the last time that you bought one and your prior actions to it. Because your brain loves attaching itself to prior emotions and actions, it hates the feelings of the unknown and the uncomfortable feeling of following your rules, not revenge trading, not taking zero trades in a day. And you don't subconsciously think or pay attention to this, and then it leads to all your rational thoughts disappearing. Due to your prior experiences, blowing accounts, losing money, and losing trades, your mind instantly switches back to the exact same thoughts as before. I'm going to blow this account. I'm going to revenge trade. I can't take a loss. And what happens? The exact same thing, the exact same loop as before. Your current reality is built of all of your beliefs, ideas, and thoughts that you have attached to yourself. When you continue to repeat these same actions, you are enforcing these old beliefs and thoughts and embodying the same version of you that is right now, that same unprofitable version of you, the same self sabotaging self and the loops. So, why do you actually enter these loops? There are three foundations of sabotaging loops: opportunity, unpredictable, and it's easy to do. Now, in trading, it's the opportunity of being able to distracting yourself from being bored, from evolving and changing, from sitting with yourself and making true progress. The unpredictable is the outcome. You find a familiar emotion that keeps you hooked. And usually, this is a negative emotion: stress, sadness, despair, anger, greed, whatever it is. But once again, your brain cannot tell if it is sabotaging you or not. It just views the emotion as familiar, and familiar is safe, and safe keeps you comfortable, right? And all your brain wants is to feel safe and to feel comfortable. The third one is it's easy to do. It's easy to blow your accounts, it's easy to overtrade, it's easy to revenge trade. But what's hard is following your rules, actually trying to change your life and doing the internal work. That is why you're constantly stuck in the same cycle. The hardest part is to become aware of the loop. The easiest part is to break it. To break it, you really, really, really need to understand yourself as an individual. Now, so you need to stop focusing on the outcome, right? Right now, all you think about and focus on is the outcome, the winning account, the winning trade, the past account, the payout, the money, the cars, the houses, whatever it is. Yet that's the reason you haven't actually achieved any of these desires. You are so fixated on the outcome that you forget to enjoy the process. You forget to truly achieve the flow state and the flow process. And these desires, instead of focusing on the outcome, you need to absorb yourself into the process. Now, what do I actually mean by that? The process of actually becoming a profitable trader and doing the work, finding a strategy, backtesting it, paper trading it, collecting data, making rules and following them every day and only taking A plus setups. If instead you start focusing on the process of achieving and becoming that person that has your desires, then all your desires will appear. If you cannot truly immerse yourself into the process, then let go of what is in your way, your ego of wanting to be seen or wanting to prove people wrong or wanting proof that you can do something. Throughout this time, you will find that time so called disappears. You no longer have a set day on when you have to achieve these goals, you simply just do. Now, let's talk about confidence and how it is one of the most important factors to detaching. Now, I don't mean confidence as in ego, as in you are so confident that this trade is going to hit, take profit, or you're so confident that you're never going to lose a trade, or whatever it may be, right? I'm talking about confidence in yourself as an individual and yourself as a person. So before you even start, you need to trick your mind and yourself into already having your desires and everything that you have achieved. You need to brainwash yourself into 100% belief, certainty, and confidence in yourself that you've already achieved all of your desires and you already have the payout, the car, the house, the loving partner. You've already given your parents cash or whatever it is, right? Whatever is special to you and whatever you truly want. Now, why? So, why do we do this? Why do you install all of this confidence into yourself? So, when the hard times appear or something happens that knocks you off your course, you simply do not care, right? It does not faze you because you are no longer struck by fear if you lose a trade or go into a spiral and you blow an account. You don't need to be seen, you don't need to be praised, you don't need to put it on a pedestal or anything like that. You just keep ticking away, doing the small things. Why? Because you now know with absolute faith and confidence that everything you desire, you've already achieved, right? Everything, every time something comes up that knocks you off course, instead of viewing it as a negative and as a setback, you take it as a positive and you view it as something that was meant to happen for you to truly grow. Now, once you detach from the outcome and you stop obsessing over it and truly go all in on the process, this will really help with you building confidence. You act essentially as a robot. Every day you wake up and you do the things future you would do. You follow your rules, you speak clearly, you protect your energy, you move with calm and confidence and clear mind. You don't chase anything anymore, something pulls at you. Confidence is not built in proof, it's built when you become the person that has let go of everything and that when you are present. Now, how being present will actually change your life. Once again, when was the last time you truly sat down with your thoughts and feelings and you realized that you are not these, you are simply just the awareness viewing these? Every time a thought or emotion enters your brain, you instantly react because you have not done the internal work. You grip onto the outcome of passing an account or getting a payout, and this creates a block between you and your reality. But when you detach from the need and the having to achieve this, you forget about passing the account, the money, and instead you immerse yourself into the present moment and you solely focus on the chart in front of you. Then you will be able to flow effortlessly. Everything in this world and your reality is temporary. Your loved ones, your friends, your car, those pair of shoes, your phone, the night, day, summer, winter, the good times and the bad times, all of it. As you are, and as is that funded account and that red day you had or the losing month you had. Once you truly put this into perspective, you start to let go. You start letting go of control, the force, and the need to try the need you place on yourself and on the outcome that you desire so badly. You instantly become more present and pay attention to the things around you. You become grateful and loving of it all, right? Whether that be the little things of you waking up in the morning with a roof over your head, you can brush your teeth, you can have a shower, the sun's shining, the birds are out, whatever it is, it's snowing, okay, you have loving parents, you have a family, all right, all of that. You instantly become more present and you start to pay attention to things around you. You start to immerse yourself into the flow of doing and of becoming instead of immersing yourself into the need and the attachment of future you that you have with all of your goals achieved. Letting go does not mean giving up on your goal, it means to stop interfering. Stop interfering with future you, becoming future you. You have to turn it into loving what you're doing instead of loving the outcome of what you are doing. Forget the outcome, forget the goals, forget the vision board, and simply be present in the moment. Be present when you open up the charts and be calm and be present. Allow yourself to analyze and mark out your confluences, your strategy, your drawn liquidity, and if nothing presents itself, then close the chart and walk away. After you close the charts, once again be present in what you are doing, whether you are at work, on a walk, playing sports, reading, or at the gym, or even praying, whatever it is, be fully immersed in it, and you will achieve everything you ever want.